Welcome to footballgameplan.com, where football makes sense. I'm Memory Hunters of the Playbook. Bring you our NFL draft grade special for the Dallas Cowboys. We're going to take a look at their draft to see how well they did this past April.
The Cowboys came into this draft wanting to get better defensively and add more depth on that side of the football, and they were able to accomplish that throughout the draft with all of their selections. Now, what I like most about the draft, you look at trading up to number 6 to get Morris Claiborne, the outstanding corner from LSU. Now you team him up with another corner that they bring over in free agency, Brandon Carr, who I like a lot. You also move Mike Jenkins down to a nickel corner if he's still on the roster to stay. I think he's better suited to stay on that team as a nickel back. And you also have Orlando Scandrick. Now you add Brodney Poole at safety. The Cowboys secondary, which was a huge weakness last year, will be a bigger strength now to help out the front seven in that defense. So I like this addition of Morris Claiborne. And sticking with the secondary, I still like the addition later on in the draft with strong safety Matt Johnson out of Eastern Washington. This guy is a run game thumper and eraser, one of the best pure safeties playing downhill I've seen in a long time. Cowboy fans will be impressed with what they see out of Matt Johnson. Also in the linebacking core, Caleb McSurdy out of Montana. Don't pigeonhole this guy as just a special team standout. This guy will come in and probably see some minutes on the defensive side of the football. He's that type of player. Now, what I didn't like about the Cowboys draft is not drafting a center to help out Tony Romo in that interior of the offensive line. I know they signed Nate Livings in the offseason to play guard, but they need a center, and I'm not putting all of the blame on Phil Costa, but he's a big part of the issue. They have to find a way to get better on the interior of that offensive line. Two undrafted free agents that could surprise and make the roster. I look at running back Lance Dunbar out of North Texas, one of the leading career rushers out of that program. He's been a dominant force in the Sun Belt Conference for a long time throughout his career, and he has an outstanding chance to make this roster because of his ability to catch the football out of the backfield. So I really like Lance Dunbar. I also like Tim Benford out of Tennessee Tech. This guy runs outstanding routes and catches everything thrown his way, and he's a clutch performer. So he has a legitimate shot to make the Cowboys roster as their 4th or 5th wide receiver. I'm giving the Cowboys a B- in this draft for not selecting a center to help out the interior offensive line. That's where the minus comes from, but everywhere else in this draft, they did exceptionally well, which is why they earned a B. You look at even guys like James Hanna out of Oklahoma, Danny Cole out of Virginia Tech. Those offensive pieces will help out that offense a lot. Look for Tony Romo to have a lot of weapons at his disposal. Now it's all up to those guys like Bryant and DeMarco Murray and Felix Jones to stay healthy. If the Dallas Cowboys can stay healthy, this can be a playoff team in 2012. And here's a huge shout out to these Cowboy fan sites for supporting Football Game Plan.